They do a lot of great things. They played many good teams really close, and they do a really good job on defense of disguising things. And we're gonna have to get really prepared for them. I just tried to stay as calm as I could and just go out there and execute the game plan just like we had practiced all week. We didn't win, so it wasn't 100% what I wanted to happen, but I was pleased with the way I handled things. I guess trying to be a perfectionist in high school, always tried to be 100% at practice and 100% in games. So when I got to the next level, it'd be a little different. And he's helped me actually come a long way from that, because I used to get really mad and it affected me the whole day. But now I just kind of brush it off and pretty much laugh at it, because it's something that I can control. Honestly, it wasn't. At the time, he was practicing better than me and he was doing better than me, and I knew that it was Coach Campbell's. It was the best decision he made for me, and I'm very thankful for it, because I knew at some point my time was going to come, whether it be now or my senior year, or whenever it may have been. But I knew that him letting me sit back and watch Kyle grow as a quarterback as well was the best decision for me.
What did you learn during that time? Because I know Coach Campbell had said it almost changed you as a quarterback, where you kept working hard and maybe learned something from that whole experience.
Right, well.
Or maybe made your most grow.
Well, we went to 2 quarterbacks on the depth chart and 2 quarterbacks traveling, so it was inevitable that if something ever happened, I had to play. So I had to be almost more prepared than the starter was, because most of the time when the backup comes in, everybody's like, okay, they're going to run the ball. So I just knew that I had to be over-prepared for my opportunity. Right. Well, I just sat back and watched Kyle, and Kyle is about as emotionless as it comes. So watching him, it really helped me, because he had a ton of success staying as calm as he did and just staying as even keel as he could, because he had peaked, and then his performance kept peaking, but his emotions stayed at the plateau. So that's really what I took away from Kyle as much as anything, was just always being even keel no matter what happens, good or bad.
You enrolled
to do that?
I don't. Kyle came and gave me a piece of gum on the sideline. I just like to just sit there and stay calm and try not. It's great that the defense is doing really good things, but I try to stay away from all the, interception hype or turnover hype. Just keep within ourselves and keep within the offense. Sometimes you got to be take risks, but it's not really risk taking when, like I said, I do it every day at practice, but just throwing it in there, but throwing a catchable ball, not trying to rip it through their throat, but just throwing it just good enough to get it there. Yeah, it was up and down everywhere. It was a long process. Like I said, on Saturday I had 3 different surgeries because of my, some complications, but it really just helped me, because every time I thought I was, like Coach Huff said, you peak and you plateau, you peak and you plateau. So like every plateau was a challenge. It wasn't just like I was doing the same thing. I was always hitting adversity, and I'm better now than I ever was, in my opinion, in both legs, because my right leg had to overcompensate for my left for a year, and then my left had finally caught up to my right.
What were the complications?
Just the meniscus was just a bother, because I was always trying to get my leg as strong as it could and just work through the pain, and I finally got it all figured out and got the meniscus cleaned up enough where it wasn't sitting on the joint. When you're really trying to throw the ball and torque it and stand in the pocket and torque it with people coming at you, is kind of mentally where I struggled. And like you said, in August, I had been working out with the team, doing team runs and doing agility and actually running with the team, and that's where my confidence started to come back within my knee. I really didn't think that I really wasn't going to get an opportunity. I just knew that I had to keep getting better, to better myself and to better the other guys by putting pressure on them, to get better every single day. Because if I just stood there and stood on the side with my hand behind my back and didn't take it serious, like my opportunity could come at any point, then I wouldn't have been as prepared.
Are you practicing this week like you're going to start?
Yeah, I practiced every week like I was going to start when I was the 3rd string. It really doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I'm going to prepare with Kyle the same either way, whichever way the ball falls.
How much does it help having a weapon like Allen?
It's unreal. I don't even know how many catches he had on Saturday, but I can trust to go to him, and I can trust to go to any of the receivers. But Allen's distinguished himself as a big power guy, and he normally comes down with the ball. Yeah, I love to go hunting and fishing. I wish I had more time to hunt right now, but that's okay. But all summer I got to go fishing and enjoyed my time with that. I'm actually trying to get out and into hunting now.
I heard you got boat in Ames. Is that right?
Yeah, I got about everything.
What all do you do in Ames, or can you do in Ames outdoors wise?
And
Hunt,
I can
fish?
hunt, fish,
What do you hunt?
deer, ducks, geese, raccoons, rabbits. Name
Heard
it.
you got beaver out of somebody's back pond.
I did. I got 2 beavers, multiple coyotes, a bunch. I got a deer last year, multiple geese and ducks.
Is that part of the appeal of coming to Iowa, the state of Iowa, I guess, is just that
Honestly,
element?
I wasn't a big deer hunter at home because the deer owner's big, and I just did a lot of waterfowl hunting. And when I came out here, I just started to like it all because I had a lot of time when the team traveled last year, and I was still here in Ames to go out and hunt and fish, and it just grew on me even more.
That's all kind of peace of mind stuff, like Alex asked.
Yeah, it is. I just really enjoy it. If you go out and sit in deer stand with your phone in the truck for 3 hours, it's really peaceful and calming.
So are you
I just skin them and try to dry them out for I've done that when I was at home.
Give them like as gifts.
Yeah, I like just having them in my house. I don't know. It's just kind of a decoration piece to me, and it always has been.
You said that you're a fisher. I guess what's your favorite fish that you like to eat?
I really like to go offshore fishing. I had to catch tuna. And my best friend caught a marlin on spring break, but I was on the boat. So, and I like the bass fish from inshore fishing.
You bow hunt?
Oh yeah, bow hunt. I'm telling you, you name it, I do it.